If you're experiencing no sound output in Cubase 5, this is exactly what you need to do to fix it. First, you need to install your audio interface or your sound card. Then second, you need to make sure that the driver of that audio interface or sound card is well installed. Then after you finish that, then you come to your Cubase 5, you preview. As you can see, the sound is not coming out. So to put in the settings very well, you have to come to Cubase 5, you go to device. So when you get to device, you go to device setup. So you click device setup. So when you get to device setup, you're going to see VST audio system. So on the VST audio system right here, you're going to click this drop down menu. Here, you're going to be seeing the audio sound card or audio interface driver that you've already installed. So you're seeing different driver here, the ASIO, Direct Full Duplex, ASIO for all, FL Studio, ASIO. So these are all the different drivers. So for my tutorial, I'm actually using this particular FL Studio ASIO. It's actually working for my sound card. So depending the sound card that you are using, if it is Focusrite, definitely you're going to see the Focusrite driver around here. So depending the type of sound card you are using, definitely you're going to be seeing the driver right here. So once you see the driver, if it is this, that is your driver, all you simply do is to click and you click OK. So this is my driver that I'm using. I'm going to click, write it, keep, I'm going to click OK. So that my driver is already assigned. So I'm going to play. So as you can see, the sound is not yet still coming out. So what you need to do next is going to go to device. Then when you get to device, you're going to go to VST Connections. So you click VST Connections. So now that you get to VST Connections, you're going to come to output. So if you look out here, you notice that on this output, we have input and we have output. So on the output is where the sound is going to be coming out through your audio interface or your sound card and through your speakers, right? You're going to be hearing the sound through your speakers. So you can see, if you look here very well, you notice that on the sound device port is not connected. No audio or device is connected. So on the output. So what you're going to do is to right click and you're going to be seeing the output right here. The first thing you're going to notice is if you come to audio device, you see that audio device not connected, right? So you come right here, you click output, then output 1 for your right or left speaker, then output 2 for your right or left speaker. So you have double speaker, which is stereo. So you have stereo 1 out and you have stereo 2 out. So right here, you see the driver will definitely appear depending on the audio interface you are using, right? So let us go and play our sound. Well, you can see our sound is already coming out from the speaker. But you're going to notice another thing. You notice that our vocal right here is not playing out. So you can see that if we check very well, we're going to check the individual track output and where they are connected. So remember, first, we have connected our sound card driver. Then second, we have also connected our direct VST output. Now we cannot hear the sound. So the third, you can also connect or check if your individual channel track is connected to your output. So if you look right here and you go to your left, you see output routing. You see output routing. So you can actually connect or to detect if your individual track is also connected to your output. If your individual track is not connected to your output, your sound is not going to play. There are some times too where you can also install your software like this, like Cubase 5, and your recording, you are able to record. When you record, when you play the sound back, you discover that your vocal is not playing back. You can also have a challenge like that. Most persons have challenge like that. So the next thing you're going to do is to check if each individual track is connected to the output. So now that we are checking for this bit, you discover that this bit stereo out is connected to the stereo out. So we're going to check the vocal track right here. So if you look right here, you see no bus. It simply means that this particular vocal track right here is not connected to the output. That is why we are not hearing it. So if you look right here, so the beat is playing, but the vocal is not playing. So we're going to go right here and right click, and we're going to switch it to stereo out. Stereo out, right? So let's see. I never let pick a baba. Eh, eh, eh. I never let pick a baba. Eh, 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 eh. So beautiful. You can see right here that the individual track, you also have to check them if they are connected to the output track. You can see the vocal is also playing. So if you're having this same challenge, this is exactly what you're going to do. So if you find this video very interesting, do well to like and comment your next question on the videos, so that in case I upload subsequent videos, you can get a notification. So do well to like the video and also comment your next question on it. If you want to know about Cubase, especially Cubase 5 on recording, mixing, mastering, do well to put your questions in the comment section, so that whenever I make subsequent videos, you can be able to get notifications on those videos. So, and also, let us see possible challenges we will also have. Some persons also have possible challenges in the area of recording. I'm going to mute this particular track and I'll try to record right here. I'm going to click the record button. Yeah, 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 yeah. So if you notice, you discover that it's not recording. So for some of you who also have challenges whereby you have newly installed your Cubase 5 and it's not recording. So what you need to do is to go right here, go to your device setting. Then you go to your device. On your device, you go to VST connection. So when you get to VST connection, you're going to check in input right here. So the input is your line in where you connect your microphone to your audio interface or your sound card. So you can see you can also connect your input where you are recording. So if you come right here, you discover that it's not connected, not what connected. So if this is not connected, you cannot actually record directly from your microphone into your software. So what we need to do is to connect it. So we'll go to channel 1 and we're going to link it to channel 2, right? So you can see both the output and the input, they are both connected. So we're going to go right there inside the Cubase 5 to check it. So I'm going to put on my record button. So the moment I did that, if you notice very well, you see I'm already getting signal from my microphone, right? So I'm going to click record. Yeah. 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 So let us play. Yeah. 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 So you can see. So this is exactly how to solve your Cubase 5 audio playback and ensure that everything is working very well. So do well to comment on this video. Do well to also like. And if you have other questions you want me to treat and you want to know more about music production, no more about recording, no more about mixing and mastering, do well to put directly your comment in the comment section. Then definitely I'm going to attend to your questions. See you guys in the next video. Yeah. Another papa.